Hello, my name is Zaital, and welcome back to another episode of GRIME. Today, we are back in the Carven Palace after dealing with the Dreamborn Terror and Surrogate Vulture last episode. And now we have a little bit of a checklist. All that's basically left in this cycle is for us to deal with the Artisan of Flesh, the Shapely Fetus, or Vitus, I still don't know how to say that, and also the final performance, and then Shidra. I believe that's everything, or at least all of the major bosses. I'm not really worried about getting each and every little thing done, to be completely honest with you. I just care about getting the bosses out of the way. Although, well, oh my god, that guy hurts. If there's an easy hunt point, I might as well grab it, is what I was trying to say. So we might as well deal with this guy. Oh, uh-oh. That's not gonna be good. There we go. Greetings, apprentice. How's it going? Oh my, that chunked his health bar. That was gorgeous. Ow. Okay, well, if I mistime everything, that's... that doesn't go very well. But we got it. Very nice. Okay, I think we just need to head up this way, and I think the Artisan of Flesh is, like, right up here somewhere, if I'm not mistaken. Though I very much could be. I don't really remember the Carven Palace super duper well. So we shall see. Oh, don't need to go that way. Ooh, that was close. Might as well just go through here, because why not? Isn't there a, is it right here that there's a... Aha, Molly Pearl. Nice. Okay, there we go. Just wanted to get through there. Where is this guy? I really cannot remember. Is he in here? Oh, hello, sir. How's it going? Just accidentally getting a ton of hunt points today, it seems. Might as well. No reason not to. I was a little slow there. Most unfortunate. And absorb. Dash through that. Beautiful. No, none of that, sir. Nice stun. Beautiful. Yeah, I'm really enjoying these crossblades. I like them a lot more than the bow axes. I mean, they're very similar to one another. They're not exactly the most different, but yeah, it is what it is. I just think what do you call it? I like the way these swing a little bit better, and I like the counter, like, parry ability a lot more. So, that's nice. Yeah, the issue with the bow axes I was having is I just could not find the time to get the big attack off, like the actual arrows. It was just way too slow most of the time. I'm sure if I, really tried, I could probably make it work, but I just couldn't really be bothered. When a weapon needs you to, like, really commit to make it even, like, somewhat worth using, I don't know. Sometimes it's worth it, sometimes I just don't think it is. But I'm just yapping at this point. Though I suppose there's nothing wrong with that. Oh, a bit of a voice crack there. Been having those a lot lately, I don't know why. Kind of frustrating when I'm trying to record, but my voice just non-stop cracks. I just want to, make a good episode, man. It's not really that big of a deal, though. Alright, I believe he's over this way. I might want to actually open the shortcut first, now that I think about it. I don't remember what changes Artisan of Flesh gets, but, I don't want to find out the hard way, so let's just pull that. There we go. Should be good now. I wish I had a little bit more ardor, to be honest. Actually, do I have anything to restore ardor? That was a good question. Rush to gain some ardor. Ooh, well, I didn't mean to do that, but that works. There we go. And put the fetal pearls back. Beautiful. So now our damage should be maxed out. Alright, where is this guy? Right, still over here. Somehow I immediately forgot that I just didn't go over here yet. Hello. I am no servant. You will find that I am here for much more nefarious means. Well, I don't know if I'd call it nefarious, but I don't really know what the morality of the guys... I didn't mean to do that. I don't know what the morality of the sculptors here are... is? I don't know grammar. Yeah, I just don't know if these are good guys or bad guys, really. I give you one chance to walk away, Broken Sky Counterfeit. I don't think we saw that dialogue last time. Oh well. Let's deal with you. Sorry, Artisan of Flesh, but it is time for you to go. Ah, yeah, he scatters those everywhere. Yeah. I can't remember, did he do that before? I don't think so, right? Ooh, uh-oh. I'd appreciate it if you didn't sit in the thing that you create. That would be nice. Nice, absorb. Where did he go? Oh. Well, that was a bit close. Not that these attacks are, like, particularly dangerous or anything, but it would be nice to not get hit very much. Just dash right through that. I missed the repel. At least I think you can repel that. I'm not actually sure. Uh-oh. He tracked me really well there. And up here. Please don't teleport. Thank you. Yeah, Artisan of Flesh is pretty easy, all things considered. Even with his New Game Plus changes, I'm probably gonna get sniped here. Oh, no, he just put a little thingy on the ground. Alright, good night, sir. Thank you for the breath heart. Was that always spelled like that? Oh, it is. Huh. That looked weird. I never noticed that it was spelled with, I thought it was like breath heart, not like, you know, how it's kind of combined like that. It's a little thing I noticed. Alright, now we can finally head up to Shapely, Fetus, whatever. I still don't know how it's pronounced, as I've made abundantly clear, I'm sure. I'm repeating myself at this point. I'm a little tired. But when am I not? I don't know. Alright, let's head up here. Send this way. Oh, uh-oh. Okay, we're good. I forgot. Do I need to go up that way? I think so. Oh, okay. Good, I can still make that. I wasn't sure. I think double jump just saved us there from having to redo it yet again. Get up here. Am I going the right way? I actually don't know. Where am I? I think so, right? Ooh, that was close. Seems like there's something up here. What is this? I think you just kind of drop down from there. Where is our platform? Oh, okay. Here we go. Yeah, I could not remember where we were going. I was just wandering at that point. Alright, we can get a level. We also have some hunt points, so we can buff our force a little bit. Might as well pump our health. And we can head up. Let's do this. Interact. Alright. Here you are, at last, as they said you would, eventually. Why the Formbringers would worship one such as yourself is truly unfathomable. Let's do this. While they create such beauty, you destroy, and you will destroy them as well. We cannot let you do that. Fortunately, you do not have much of a choice. I have beaten you once, I will beat you again. Oh, that damage is not as good as I would like, to be honest. Uh-oh. Oh, did not expect you to explode like that. Okay. Explosions on all the attacks, it seems. Oh. Ow. Okay. Okay. Please let me heal. Thank you. Alright, nice. Ow. Okay. Let's do that. Do that. Up that. There we go. Oh my god. Okay, this is a lot harder than I remember it being. Okay. Oh my god, I'm so low. Okay. Have to actually, like, lock in a little bit. Okay. See, it's strange, because I remembered this being harder, but I forgot how much harder. Jeez, I'm getting absolutely destroyed right now. That back. Nice damage there. Oh, man. Okay, I need to watch my force a little bit. There we go. Nice with reflect. Okay. Do this fast, because I know that this is a new phase. Alright. I believe we just avoid this, which I think is the same as it was before. Oh god. A little bit spooky. I wish it wouldn't drop the bombs everywhere. Uh-oh. I just kind of keep hopping around. Oh. Alright. Yeah, this was the change that I remembered. It's not done yet. Gotta wait a little bit longer. Now avoiding two of them. Thankfully the fire from the side of the arena is gone, so that makes it a little bit easier. Still oddly terrifying though, not gonna lie. Oh god. They are relentless in their chase. Ow, ow, okay. That's bad. Please don't blow up on me. Okay. We're good. Whew. That was close. That was a lot closer than I expected it to be. Alright. That is the Carved Palace all taken care of. Most wonderful indeed. Okay. I don't really think I need to worry about going up top, so I can just head straight back. Then we can go back down into Beyond the Barrier, final performance, and then speedrun the Shipra, I guess. But yeah, alright, so let's put the Sanguine Ichor into our... We might as well just keep putting it into this. I don't know how much you can advance this by. It's already plus 11. I just find it funny to go all in on that. Actually, I needed to warp. I don't know why I did that. Okay, we need to go back to the bottom. So the entrance. And then we can go far right. Oh, we have to deal with Jan again, too. Kind of forgot about that. Poor Jan. Just wanted to be free from the old pain. I am sorry, my friend. I know it didn't work. Sorry for skipping your dialogue. I feel kind of bad, but we've already seen it, so... Alright, Jan. Let's put you out of your misery. I really do feel bad. I wish there was a way to save him without, you know, or while still completing the game. but as far as I'm aware, you can't. So, I mean, the only way to really save them is just to stop the playthrough, I guess, but I don't want to do that, so. So sorry, Jan. This is okay. I wanted to use a clutching root. There we go. Ow. Oh my lord. Okay. Got kind of wombo combo there. That wasn't good. Let me just do that. Okay, I got lucky that that didn't hit me. Oh, these guys do that here too. I kind of forgot about that. Okay. Ooh, I almost walked right into that. I'm a lot lower than I would like to be. Okay. Ow. Okay. Alright, there we go. Sorry, Jan. Jan's broken torso. We now have 2 of them. Very, very sorry once again. But we must continue beyond the barrier once more. Through and through we must go. Yeah, there isn't really much to show off here, so I'm probably just gonna skip through this, to be honest. I just don't really know if I have much to say to fill the time. You know, I've been kind of thinking about how to word how I feel about this, but I do think this is probably going to be the last episode, just based off the pace I'm going at. And it's kind of hard. I feel like I have a bit of a strange relationship with Grime, because I love this game. I really, really love this game. It's one of my favorite games. But for whatever reason, I find that I have a hard time replaying it, and I don't really know why. Because it's not even that it doesn't have replayability, because there's so many different builds you can do, and stuff like that. You know, it's like there's like 8 different types of resonance builds you can do if you wanted to, you know, or well, maybe 8 is a stretch, but there's a lot, you know, so it's like, it isn't, like, it's not like there's anything wrong with it, but I just have a really hard time replaying this game sometimes. Like, I've tried, I think I mentioned this in a previous episode, I've tried replaying this game numerous times now, and every time I'll make it to, like, the world pillar, and that's about it. That's about as far as I can get. And I don't know why. And I feel like that's kind of hurt this playthrough a little bit. Because I really did want this playthrough to be like, you know, to kind of celebrate this game a little bit and help bring some attention to it. Because this isn't a very popular game, and I think it should be. I think it's an incredibly underrated game. But I feel like I haven't really done it justice through this playthrough. And I can't really give myself too much of a hard time, because, I mean, this is the second series that I've done on this channel, the first being Silk Song, which is still ongoing. So, oh, I was glitching into the floor for a second, that was a bit weird. But, yeah, I wish I did this game a little bit of a better service than this playthrough. I feel like because I've been learning for most of it, I haven't really, you know, like the first couple episodes, I know I didn't really talk a whole lot, and I felt like I was just trying my best to say things without meaning, and I still feel that way about Silk Song and Dark Souls as well, which I'm also playing right now. And I'm trying my best to get better, and I hope that that's noticeable, but I don't really know. But anyways, yeah, that's something I've been thinking about for a while. I really hope that if anyone watches this series, I hope that you find this game interesting, You know, I feel like I've been kind of treating it almost like I'm like doing chores going through this game, and that's just not what it is. You know, like I've been having a great time, even if it doesn't really seem like it. And I kind of wanted to talk about that and address that. You know, the games aren't chores, and sometimes when you're replaying them after numerous times, it can kind of feel like it. And that's something that I really hope I can get around with this channel, because there are a lot of games that I want to replay for this channel. Hold on, let me let me get some examples for you just to give you an idea of what I intend on playing. Like, obviously, I intend on playing all of the Souls games. You know, I'm still playing Dark Souls 1, I want to play Dark Souls 2, Dark Souls 3, I want to play Bloodborne, Sekiro, Elden Ring, you know, and I haven't played all of those games. I haven't played Bloodborne or Demon Souls or Sekiro yet, or at least not, like, substantially, so... But I have played Dark Souls 2 and Dark Souls 3. I have played the crap out of Dark Souls 3. I have 321 hours at that game, on that game. I'm looking at it right now. You know, so I just hope that when I play that game, it doesn't feel like I'm just doing chores. It doesn't feel like I'm just going, oh, okay, we need to do this, now we need to do that, and then this. You know, that's not what I want these series to feel like. So, if it does feel like that, please let me know. Please, you know, send me a comment, give me some criticism, because I think I really need it at this point. I really want to do these games justice, because I love these games. I love video games so much. And this channel, the reason why I made this channel is because I want to play these games and record my experiences with them. And for games I'm playing for the first time, I'm not worried about it, you know. But I also want to go back and play through all the games that I know already and that I love, not only so I can share them. You know, there's some pretty unpopular games, or not unpopular, but lesser known games like Inmost, Ghost Song. Those are two examples of games that I really want to play for the channel, you know. But, and I mean, I've only played both of those games once, so that's not, it probably won't be as bad as Grime, with it feeling like chores and stuff like that. But regardless, like, I'm sure you understand what I mean at this point. So, yeah, the point of this rant, I just wanted to say that I hope I did this game justice, and if I didn't, please let me know. If there's ever anything you want to see me do in this game, I will gladly do that, or at the very least consider it. You know, like going through all the cycles and getting all the additional armor sets from the Dreamlord Terror, for example. I would be willing to do that. That would be something I think would be good to stream, maybe, but I'm not really sure just yet. We'll see. And I know for sure, after this playthrough, I'm definitely going to be playing Grime 2, without a doubt. I think I'm going to wait a little while, though, because right now I'm doing 3 separate series. I'm doing Grime, Silksong, and Dark Souls at the same time, and it is a lot to keep up with. I do not like bouncing between 3 games at a time. So after Grime, I think I'm just going to do Silksong and Dark Souls for a while. And then, if I finish, depending on which one I finish first, if I finish Dark Souls first, I'm just going to keep going in the Souls series, because I want to do that whole series. Like all of the games. And then when I finish Silksong, I think I'm going to do Grime 2 after that. And then after Grime 2, I'm probably going to play the first Hollow Knight again. So just to give you a general idea of how things are going to go in the future. Hopefully that pans out okay. I'm not sure. We'll see. I probably should have saved this whole rant for after I finish the game. But it was just, I was going through Beyond the Barrier, and it was just on my mind, so I just started yapping. But if I seemed a little, I feel like, I was thinking about it, and I feel like I came across as a little frustrated at the beginning of this episode. I didn't mean to. This is just stuff that's been going through my head for a while, And the past few, this is more personal, but the past few days I've been having a bit of a rough time. So there's just a lot going on in my mind right now, and I just kind of wanted to let it out a little bit. I hope you don't mind, and I appreciate you for listening to me. Anyways, final performance. Here we go. Let's do this. I should have waited for my clutching root, to be honest. Using that immediately was probably a bad idea, I'm not gonna lie. But, oh well, not a big deal. No, I'm stuck. Oh, crap. Uh-oh. That was bad. I did not jump where I should have. Alright, let's do this. Nice. No, I missed. Wait, did not mean to double jump. That was cool, though. It gave me a lot of height. Okay. Get some more swings. I believe he comes down now. Yeah. Give him some breathing room so he doesn't swing at me. Oh, you kind of missed, my friend. Oh, uh-oh. Whoa. That's a new attack for sure. Oh, interesting. There we go. Beautiful. Oh my god, okay. That is a lot scarier now. Oh, I could have repelled that. Crap. Ooh, uh-oh. Yep, that was unfortunate. I got caught by that big time. Alright. Oh god, there's two. Yeah, I forgot about that for sure. Okay, we're just gonna kind of spam repel here, I think. Ooh. Okay. Ow. This is getting a little bit tough. Not gonna lie. Ow. Okay. Crush this, using all of my consumables. Ooh. Okay. I'm just spamming repel to the best of my ability right now. Okay. Oh! Okay, did not expect that. There we go. Okay. Whew. My lord, I almost choked so hard right there. That was a very, very sloppy fight. But it's okay. We made it through. All these consumables are coming in handy at the very end. I'm glad I'm using them at some point. Take a screenshot, why not? Maybe that'll be the thumbnail. I don't know what to do for the thumbnail of this episode, to be honest. I was thinking about it earlier, and I was like, I don't really know what to do. Yeah, that's been something I've been... I don't know if I'd say struggling with, because there have been some pretty easy thumbnails for these New Game Plus episodes, but, yeah, because there's nothing really new for me to show off anymore. So I just, besides like Dreamborn Terror, so I haven't really known what to do for the thumbnails. My general like idea is just, oh, whatever like big thing happens or some interesting point of the episode, I'll just take a screenshot and I'll just make that the thumbnail, because why not? You know, it's simple, and I do like my simple thumbnails. I don't know if they're good or not. You'd have to give me some criticism on that. But me personally, at least, I do prefer simpler thumbnails, but that might not be everyone's cup of tea, and it certainly isn't in the algorithm, I'll tell you that much. But it is what it is. I don't really want to make my videos, like, super appealing to the algorithm or anything like that. I just don't really care that much. At least not right now. Maybe if I was making money off of this, I would care more, but... And that's not to say I blame anyone for doing it. No, if you need to, absolutely. You know, I get it. But, I mean, who am I to say anything, you know? Once again, I'm just yapping today. Just a lot on my mind. That how it's gonna be for the end of every series is just like, I just start thinking. I don't know. But yeah, I mean, that is a decent topic to think about. I do definitely prefer keeping my videos as simple as I can. I'm sure I've talked about this before, but my goal is to just show off as much of the games I play as possible. You know, for whatever reason it may be, whether someone just wants to see like a very specific aspect of my playthrough, or someone that, you know, isn't able to get the game and they want to see everything. I just want to show off as much as possible, you know. I don't know if that's like typical in Let's Plays or not. Admittedly I haven't watched any in a long time. So I am not really sure, but unless it's something like super monotonous and boring, I prefer not to cut my videos up too much, and I prefer not to edit them too much or anything like that. My philosophy is that the first time I enter a room in a game, or the first time I kill an enemy, I want you to see that first time, you know? Even if it's boring, even if it's, you know, not really noteworthy, I don't know, that's just something, like me personally, that's something that I like to see in playthroughs, you know? Sometimes there's like a very specific room that I'll see someone, or in a game that I'll see someone play, and it's like, oh, I really remember that room, I struggled in there, I want to see how they do against it, you know? But because it's like a really simple room, they just kind of like skip over it. You know, I mean, it doesn't happen like a whole lot, but it's happened before, you know, and I want to kind of prevent that with my own content. I don't know if anyone will come to appreciate that or not, but hey, maybe. You know, it would be nice, but hey, that's up to you guys, not me. So, yeah. Yeah, well, I really am just yapping today. I mean, I guess it's better than not talking at all, right? You know, there is kind of a vibe to just platforming through Grime and just yapping about whatever's on my mind. I don't know. It's definitely making me feel a little bit better, I'll tell you that much. Yeah, I just haven't really been... Oh, I almost knocked over my soda. that could have been bad. Yeah, I don't know, I think I briefly mentioned it, but I've been having a little bit of a rough time lately. Nothing has really been, like, happening, and that's kind of what's so frustrating about it. I just haven't been in the mood to really do anything lately. Haven't been in the mood to record, haven't been in the mood to edit. This episode was supposed to come out yesterday. I was supposed to record, but I just didn't. And it sucks because I've been uploading every day, and I was doing my Grime, Silk Song, and Dark Souls episodes in order. I was doing them one after another, and it was like really satisfying to look at my channel and see like all those games just like in order. Like you could look, because for whatever reason when I look at my channel page on my PC, it was just like 3 videos. I don't know if that's how it is for everyone, but it'd be 3 videos in a row, and because I was doing 3 series, you would look at the columns and it would just be a column of Grime, a column of Silk Song, a column of Dark Souls. And it was really satisfying to look at. But I messed it up. because I just decided, okay, I have some extra Silk Song episodes recorded, I'll just post that today. Because I didn't feel like recording, and I didn't have any Grime episodes ready, so... But it's not a big deal. Because yeah, that's kind of how I do it, is I'll usually record like 2 episodes every time I record. Usually 2. Sometimes it'll be 1 if I'm not feeling too good, or I'm just not really in the mood. And if I'm really in the mood, I'll do 3, and I think I've done 4 a few times. But it's kind of hard, because my voice isn't really used to this yet. I've been doing this for a few months now, and it's still not really there. So by the time I'm done with like 2 episodes, it's a little much for my voice sometimes. But yeah, it is what it is. Alright. Anyways, I had actually forgotten about what I'm going to do here. But let us see. Alright, Shidra. Come on out. And they're so cool. I don't know if I talked about it before, but I love Shidra's design. It's so sick. Welcome again, Aklan. I truly doubt you find this ploy of mine surprising. I can only assume you were playing along. Perhaps it is as the Coda believe. You enjoy the struggle, the challenge. You were arming me for this fight to sweeten the feast. Or... I really wonder how that works. I don't really know what the Strand of the Child is. I should have read up on that, to be honest. Perhaps there is another part of you that wants an alternative. The side with a form and the parrot's breath in its chest. The materials you brought were used to construct this device. With it, you are granted the opportunity to choose. You could choose to give up. Let go. Let us go. The end will come for us eventually. It does not have to be now. It does not have to be at your hand. You are as much our kin as theirs. Return to sleep. Overcome your nature. You do not have to be like them. Just let go. Oh, I didn't know my health was going down. This is the right thing to do. You know it. Leave us with what little time we have left. Thank you, kin to creation. Take a little screenshot, why not? And welcome to existence, firstborn of Levelum. The spiral heart is gone. We are our own creature. Take another one. Why not another one? Yeah, I'm sorry that you can hear the screenshot sound, by the way. I hope that's not annoying. But there we go. Our alternative ending. I figured if we're gonna end this series now, we might as well do it leaving the world alone instead of destroying it. With what little bit of peace it can have. And there we go. That is Grime. What a wonderful game. As I was talking about earlier, I love this game so much. and I highly recommend anyone else try it out. Again, I don't think I really did it a good amount of justice with this playthrough. And I'm really hoping that I do a better job with GRIME 2. At least with GRIME 2, I'm going into it almost completely blind. I've only played the very first demo, like when the demo first released. That's the only time I've touched it. So I'm going to be going through that game pretty much completely blind. So hopefully there's a little bit more of a sense of wonder and appreciation that I'm able to put into it. And I'm definitely a lot more willing to read everything. I know with this playthrough I originally wanted to read everything, but I kind of just didn't, and I feel bad about that. I missed a... That was a little weird. The credits were a little messed up there. But, I wanted to read everything. I wanted to read all the dialogue. I wanted to read more item descriptions, and I just didn't. Oh, excuse me. I mean, hey, if you want me to go back through and read all the item descriptions, I will. You know, I'm not opposed to that. But, yeah, I just kind of didn't really bother with it, and I feel bad about that. So, with GRIME 2, I'm going to try my best to rectify that a little bit. I might not read every item description, but I'm at least going to try to listen to as much dialogue as I can. Because I know I missed a lot of dialogue, with, like, Hiod. Anyone that you have to hit the listen prompt for, I kind of missed. At least for, like, the first half. Until we got to, like, Shidra, I'd say. I just completely forgot. So, again, I'll try my best to rectify that with GRIME 2. But it's going to be a little while before, well, if you're watching this as it comes out, it'll be a little while before we get to that. But, yeah, for now, I thank you very much for watching, and I hope that you enjoyed my playthrough of GRIME. And I hope that if you enjoy watching me, you potentially subscribe and watch more of my other playthroughs, because there should be a lot more to come, and I'm really excited for the future. So thank you very much, and I'll catch you in the next one.